What's up, y'all? So your boy just repoed a tractor again, but you know, this the game. This is the game. Honestly speaking, there was 2 tractors to get, and I got one of them. I got the larger of the 2 on the back right now, and it's kind of hot. I'm out here doing my thing, and I'm on my way to the dealer to go drop it off right now. So the way they do it is, you know, they call you, let you know, hey, there's a piece of equipment that we need touched up, and they'll give you an address and some names, and you know, when you fill out forms and you put down references and all that, they give you all that information so you can go about repossessing, because you know everybody ain't so kind about having their stuff repossessed. But I'll tell you like this, and this is something that I learned the hard way, because I had stuff repossessed too. I had 2 cars repossessed out of my driveway when I was learning how to manage money and you know, starting my business and trying to figure out what to do right, what I didn't know. You can't fix something that you don't know nothing about. So what I try to do is, and it's worked so far, is I don't just show up unannounced. Now, you know, you ain't gonna get many repo people that's gonna call you before they get there, but I believe that when you repoing somebody's stuff, you're not just taking the equipment away from them. There's a little bit of their pride that goes along with it. So I always take that into consideration. Now, you know, if I'm trying to be kind to you and trying to be courteous with you, and that don't seem to be working with you, well then, you know, I'll use everything at my disposal, including calling the police to retrieve that equipment. But when I'm talking to you and, you know, we establishing a little bit of a rapport, then I tend to go the easy way. That's to me, the kind way is the best way to go. I don't think people, they don't choose to lose their equipment or have money be a problem. No one really chooses that. Now, some of us do dumb things, even if we know they're dumb, and then when the dumb results happen, then, you know, you kind of just get what you was looking for. So I talked to the gentleman, and he was stressed out, and I told him that I understood, and I you know, I let him know he's a 35-year-old, and all of this is new to him. You know, up to this point, everything's been good, business was good, and it's slowing. You know, his business is starting to slow, so his money is real tight. And you know, I just basically told him I'm not your enemy. I'm the one actually that's trying to come get some of this stuff out your hair. And you know, if you holding on to stuff if you're holding on to cars or jewelry or equipment or whatever, and you're not paying for it, it's because you can't afford it. Hey man, what's happening? I know, I seen that. I'll have them printed out for me at the dealer. I'll have them. All right. So as I was saying, as someone who has lost equipment, as someone, or lost cars and had stuff repoed, as someone who has mismanaged money, and someone that's in the repo business now, the best advice that I can give you is work with your creditors. Work with them. They're not there to to harm you. They were the ones that were helping you when you needed it. So that's how he got the equipment in the first place. They didn't give him the equipment with the hopes that he would lose it. They gave him the equipment with the hope that he would do well and pay it off, and you know, and not have to have his stuff repoed. They'd rather get all their money with the interest and everything than to have to get it back and pay a repo person like myself and resell it and go through this whole process again. So your creditors will work with you, but you can't run from them because it's just going to make the situation worse. So the bottom line is, if you're trying to fix the situation, or if you want the situation fixed, well, then you have to do things for it. You know, you can't just run from the problem, because once I show up, it's a wrap anyway. And then not even that, and this is what a lot of people don't think about. When you sign a contract, okay, the contract is not just for the good, it's for the bad also, which is what I explained to the gentleman. When you sign a contract, it spells out what happens if you pay this contract all the way to the end, either keep the equipment or bring it back, if it's a lease, if it's a purchase, and they explain all of that. This is what it is, this is what the interest, when you're done, you're done. And then it also spells out what happens if you don't pay. It says all of that in the contract. That fine print that a lot of people don't read. That's the negative side of the contract. That's the part where they're spelling out what happens if you don't pay. Everybody knows, okay, you don't pay, they just gonna come get it. But remember, that's the part of the contract you signed also. So if you're in repo status, I get it. It's embarrassing. You know, you don't want people to know that you bought something and couldn't pay for it and all that. But you know what? Honestly, that's life. You know, get over that part, because you can sit there and hold on to this equipment or hold on to your cars or whatever it is you're trying to hold on to, and ultimately it ain't gonna get you nowhere. You're just gonna end up further and further in debt, trying to keep from letting people know what your situation is. Hey, listen, man, the hell with that. Fix your situation. Don't worry about what people thinking, because when you lose your house and everything else that you got because you're trying to hold on to these things that you don't even need, that's the dumb move right there. You know, if you can't afford it, give it back, or start trying to figure out some ways to fix it. Go out there and hustle for some more money. I don't know, do whatever you got to do. But if what you're trying is not enough, then you have to do something different. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. That's just a little piece of advice from me to anybody out there that's having them kind of problems. Your boy is out. Click subscribe to my page. You know what I'm saying? Help your boy get some likes or whatever, you know. And I'm out.